Okay, let's see. March 10th, 2021. Wow. All right, I just had to check and see if the video was recording. All right, first let's get started with the Bitcoin price charts. I see we bounced back all the way back up to 56,453. It's about 3:21 p.m. Ethereum is up a little. Binance is back up. Cardano down. Polkadot, XRP, Uniswap down. Litecoin is up. Bitcoin Cash is up. Let's see what EOS is doing. EOS, where are you? Number 26, EOS is up slightly. Tron is down. Okay. So the market is looking pretty good today. Finally, my trading bot finally started trading again yesterday. I guess I got back into the range where trading, like I said, I trade without stop losses. So when the price drops, my trading halts unless I add more funds to buy back in at the new level. All right, so this is how it works, right? As the price is moving up, the bot is selling. When the bot is selling and the price drops down, say for instance it's 56,389 right now, okay, and let's say if it sells at 56,389 or 399 like it is right now, okay, since it just changed. All right, so it sells right here. When it drops back down to maybe 55,000, it'll buy in, right? But say if it continues to drop, my purchase is at 55,000 until I get a sale and it can buy back in at a lower rate, or it reaches those levels again, just to keep it simple for you. Okay, so that's what's going on in the cryptocurrency space. Like I said, I'm not really working with any DeFi projects right now. I would like to, but they say it's hands-free, but it requires an immense amount of time to find the projects, move the coins around, buy in, or make pairs, look at histories to see where different coins are in the market, what their likelihood is of holding their levels for a period of time, things like that. So I haven't been investing in any DeFi. I'm probably missing some opportunities right now, but I have other things to focus on. And so that is a segue into my real rant of the day. My rant of the day is my love-hate relationship with Google. Specifically today, Google AdWords. Man. All right, so let me give you the backstory. I've been using Google AdWords for probably since Google AdWords first came out. Me and Gary Vee started at the same time. And it at times can be very effective. But the problem with Google AdWords now is every time you do something, you get a ban. Every time you try anything, you get a ban. You can't even market to certain communities. Okay, the community may be, even though your landing page and your product has nothing to do with it. Say, for instance, if you like people that go to bars, right? And you want to use a particular brand of alcohol as one of your keywords. So people who search a keyword may search for a certain type of alcohol. Even though the product that they're going to buy has nothing to do with a bar, has nothing to do with alcohol, it has something to do with lifestyle, or a ice holder, or what are the things that you set cups on so that they don't leave a circle on the table? It might have something to do with something as simple as that, as a coaster. But you're marketing to people who drink alcohol, who drink chilled drinks, who drink Kool-Aid, who drink various different things, who own particular type, who have a certain type of lifestyle. And if you put those in your keyword, Google will give you a ban. Shut down your account. And you have to talk to them, wait for them to reply. I mean, add to the fact that they're expensive and the fact that they don't convert as well as they used to. So that, if you take that, my AdWords experience, my Google AdWords account has been banned probably at least 8 or 9 times in the past 6 or 7 years. I mean, banned. No accounts can run nowhere. They give this crazy message about you're circumventing security measures, you're circumventing this, and then every time they give you an explanation, it's so unclear. They never tell you what it is that you did, because the majority of what they're doing is automated. Every time I use Google AdWords, it reminds me why I created my own platforms, and I have my own web servers for video. I have my own web servers for video advertising, contextual advertising. Of course, I don't have all the bells and whistles. See, this is the thing, right? You can do what Google does, but they have some tools that you will not find anywhere else, and it will cost you so much money to replicate it that it's not even worth it at a certain point. So it's not a dilemma, because I don't need AdWords for what it is I'm trying to do. So many other platforms and so many other ways to advertise. But Google has a monopoly on data and data sets and searches. So you can go use Bing. You can advertise in the Bing Yahoo network. You can advertise in various different places, but they don't have the reach, and they don't have the data. So, as you all probably know, I, for the most part, run my own stuff. I run my own bots, my own trading bots. Google and YouTube taught me the meaning of being self-reliant. And I tell this story all the time. When YouTube, the first 5 or 6 years of YouTube, I was in the top 1% of YouTube creators. And this is around about the time. So when they rolled out the first version of AdSense, I was one of the top people for a short period of time, until they started with the copyright violations. which is one set of rules that they ran on. And my monetization got shut down in one day because that was the way they did it back then. It was no warning. It was no integration with the record labels and things like that. So they would just shut you off. Got shut off. They would shut you off, and they would remove your content. Whereas now they don't really do that so much unless you violate some type of social thing. So this is what so from that point I built my own video serving platform, which was very expensive back then. It's a lot easier now to host your own videos, but back then there was no blueprint for it. Well, there were a few, but it was expensive. So I moved from there. Haven't used YouTube really since. I watch YouTube, but I don't host any of my content on YouTube. I don't host any of my clients' content on YouTube. I may market some of their client on YouTube, but not on my YouTube channel. And I go through everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that they'll have longevity on the platform and that a sudden rule change won't knock you out of the game. And I believe in not relying on any third-party platforms because, as a lot of people say, all third-party platforms act in their own best interest. So if you're not paying them, they're going to do whatever they want to do when the time comes to suit their purpose. Google is not excluded. Amazon is not excluded. Google AdSense pays you well. Well, I'm not going to say well, but in a situation where they provide the platform for you to host your content, and then they help you monetize their content, then they maintain the platforms, and all you really have to do is produce content and collect money. Man, that's a sweet deal. Until it's not. Until they cut you out of the deal. And there's been plenty of content creators who have built up 4-figure, 5-figure incomes, 4-figure, 5-figure monthly incomes, and have just been, that's it, cut off. It's over for you. You're fired. So I'm really gun shy. And then I was putting these ads up yesterday. I made one change of a keyword. Gone. Site is account has been suspended. Are you serious? It's a victimless crime, Google. It's a victimless crime. If it was a crime at all, it's victimless. So why would you behave in that fashion? So that's why between I practice now to put a buffer between YouTube, Google, and a lot of other major platforms. I put a buffer between myself and them. Although I may use them, I try to keep a standby system. So for instance, on some of the sites that I have for myself and for customers, Google AdSense is not on the site. Because you can't rely on Google AdSense. You cannot depend on Google AdSense to pay your mortgage. They will change something in a heartbeat. You cannot depend on Google, the search engine, to provide food to your business, to provide discovery to your business. I recommend for everybody to remember that there's a world out here. to be marketed to. And it doesn't have to be an entirely digital form of marketing. You can use digital to amplify what you do in the real world. So if you look here, we have everything. I have everything self-hosted. If you want to join up, say for instance, YouTube gives you a ban and you can't handle it, or you don't want to deal with it anymore, you can come on over, upload your content. You're not going to have all the analytics bells and whistles. You're not. It's resource intensive, and it doesn't provide, it may provide you some insight, but if you just make good content, the insight isn't as necessary. The insight becomes a rabbit hole that you just sit there looking at your analytics all day. Oh man, this video was 3 minutes view time yesterday, and now it's 5. I'm really getting a deep understanding. It'll give you an understanding, but it's not as important as you may think it is to be able to drill down into the analytics if you're just a content producer. We run ads on the videos. That's how we pay for the platform. We do provide cryptocurrency. Of course, our own cryptocurrency, one of the projects that I'm working on as a means of monetization for the platform. If you're looking to monetize yourself, I suggest you try out one of our other platforms, which is similar to Patreon, where you can list your videos, whether they're on YouTube or if you want us to host a video, we'll host a video. You can set your own subscription prices. You and you earn based on how you market. It's similar to Patreon or OnlyFans, even though we're not, adult content based. You probably could slide by with some adult content, but we're not centered. We're not focused on adult content. We're just focused on regular content creators who need a place to earn from what it is that they produce. And so I said this whole rant just to say, Google reminded me why I built all of this infrastructure. Why I have a team of people who build infrastructure. Because you have to maintain a certain level of control, and you also have to deal with organizations and companies that you can communicate with when there is a problem. That being said, I've been on here long enough. I'm not even sure how long it is. I'm out of here. Peace.